Hello guys, welcome to TechKey. So today I'll be sharing my Newgen software SD technical interview experience. First of all, congratulations to all of you who have reached to this TR round, and I hope you actually get selected and give your career a new start. Okay. So before beginning, I'd like to tell you mine was a on-campus selection. So accordingly, I've shared the details. The very first thing they ask you about is your project. Now, projects are something that have major parts to be focused on. Mention in your resume only those projects which you have actually worked on and not just to showcase that, yeah, you know something. So basically, they ask what the project was about, tell us something about your project, and which technology you used. My project was based on Java. So the first question they asked me was why Java? And why not Python? Why not C? Or why not C++? Now, coming to this point, you should never say that I just know C or I just know Java. You can just say that I'm comfortable with this language, but I'm learning more. So the same way I answered, I am comfortable with Java as I'm working with it since past 5 years. But if you ask me, I am learning Python too. Then comes to what was your role in the project. Now, this is also an important task. They even ask you what was your role out of a team. So, if you do an individual project, then this question won't be applicable for you. But for the projects which were done at a team size, so they would actually like to know which module you worked on. So you have to be clear about each and every part of that project. They can ask you to showcase your code, why and which particular function. They can ask you which function is used for this and what was the role of this particular function. Okay. Then coming to a basically asked question. This was not asked to me, but a few of my classmates. Explain the class diagram of your project. Now, class diagram of your project or the ER diagram. So it varies with interviewer as well as the person too. So they may ask you to showcase a class diagram, explain what a class diagram is, draw an ER diagram, and so on. So this was all about your projects. So please be sure that you mention only those projects which you actually know. And if you're mentioning some other project, please be thorough with it. Okay. Coming to technology. Now, technology is something that you have to be sure about. I would say don't be the one who will mention all four technologies and say, I know each of them. Take one and be the best in it. For me, it is Java. For you, it could be Python, C, or C++, any. Now, coming to the questions, they won't ask you CP problems. This is sure. They will actually begin from basics. They just need to know whether you know things or you are just blabbering. So the concept they want to know is you know things and not just learning. So I would suggest don't memorize. Go through the things, learn about it. So if they ask about technology, the basic questions are the difference between JDK, JRE, JVM. Some string functions they asked me about, like which function is used and what is the difference, about length and length without braces and length directly. So what is the difference between them? Then they asked me to code two questions, which I'll be telling you soon. And technology, there was one more question they asked me, like what is the thing, like what is the percentage I would say or the probability that I am willing to work on any other technology apart from Java. So for this question, never say no. Because being a project based company, they may ask you to change or to learn new things. And we are dealing with technologies every day, it's changing, so we need to have that habit that yes, we have to be a keen learner. We need to adapt with changes, we need to learn more and more. So always say yes, I will be ready in case you need me to learn or work on some other technology, as I'm a keen learner. And coming to Java questions, I will be sharing one more module of all the Java questions collectively from 4 to 5 interviews, and that will be uploaded soon. Coming to DS now, oh, this holds a good percentage, and somewhere it is a factor that makes them decide whether you or not. Yeah, because being an engineering person, we know we have to be good at it. But yeah, good means a basic knowledge, not an in-depth one. So one of the common question is the difference between hash set and list, and even array list and list also, in case they're asking on Java. Okay. Then sorting algorithms and searching algorithms. Now this is a common question you all must be aware, like which is the best sorting algorithm and why? Or they may even ask you, you are sorting a group of students high in merge sort and quick sort. Which one would you prefer? They can ask you in various ways, and why binary search, why linear search, and so on. Then there were some basic questions on linked list and arrays, like functions, then even about loops. Yeah, one coding question I'd like to share is they asked me to print a string in reverse order without using any inbuilt function. So this was quite easy, as you know, it was just a basic one. There was one that was a good one, which I'll be sharing in the next video of Java. So we'll go with it. And coming to algorithms, you should be clear about sorting, searching, and basic idea about trees, graph, tries. So they can just ask you to describe it, or what is a complete binary tree, or they can ask you what is the difference between tree and graph. And that is also a rare case because these are the major ones. Coming to software engineering, yeah, they do ask about this. So don't think that you just have to focus on DS or coding or technical. This is also to be learned. Now, in software engineering, we have various models. So, being a plus point or a lucky one, I was just asked to explain any of the software engineering model. Yeah, but my friends were told to explain a particular model. Let's say were told to explain spiral or waterfall, but I got a choice, or you can say the interviewer was good. So they asked me to explain any of them. So I chose the waterfall model, explained it with each and every details. Now they just ask you for the software engineering model. The advantages and disadvantages were the one I mentioned on my own to show them that yeah, I know about it. Then a basic question, what is SDLC? You must tell about its phases, and only a few questions were asked about software engineering. So the third one was about white box and black box, which further led to ask about alpha and beta test. So we have various testing, integrated system and all. So basic testing methodologies you must be aware of as you are going forward with the software engineering profile. So you must be aware of SDLC, this documentation part, testing part. This is sure. Then DBMS, yeah. This holds a great value if you ask about any other company, not just Newgen, but other companies. Like after giving so many interviews, I'm aware that technology and DBMS are the two major things they ask. There are various companies who don't ask about software engineering or OS or DS, but they will ask about DBMS and some technology based questions. And these are the few common ones which I have noticed. The very first is they asked me to write a query to find a third largest salary from the employee table. So it was easy, and I actually read it, so it made me easy and I solved it. Then it was what is a super key? So they asked me about super key, referential key, and then even about the foreign key. Then the third one, and this is a common question we all must be aware of. What is the difference between drop, delete, and truncate? So this is something they ask you what is the difference between these, and you must be sure like you explain it in a clear method, like why drop is used, why delete is used. Like in detail, like in delete you can say to remove all the records. you can say to remove some specific records. That is for delete. In the same way, they can ask, they even asked me about rollback and commit. Sorry, I forgot to mention this, but yeah, they asked me about rollback, commit, and some other language commands. They asked me like, which all are you aware of? So DBMS is like a basic one, not the normalization one, but this delete, drop, and truncate. This question is quite common in each and every you can say an interview because might be students get confused between these. So in delete, you can say you want to delete one or more tuples or one or more values or rows. In drop, it's totally like we want to drop this whole table. And you can mention the syntax also. That will make you a best. Then truncate, in truncate, it's about deleting the rows totally. So then there was one more keyword they asked me that was limit in SQL. So this was new question for me. I wasn't able to answer this. I will surely say I didn't answer all the questions, but yeah, this was the one which I couldn't. At that particular moment, it skipped my mind. So this limit was asked, and yeah, limit and that's the number. That was row num, call num. Those were also asked. So I guess this was all about DBMS. Thanks for watching. In case you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. And about the HR interview, I'll be sharing the common questions which I have had in this interviews of Newgen, TCS, and many more. So I'll be sharing that within a week. And before that, I'll be sharing the answers to these questions which I have shared and the technology based questions and PDF, or you can say the video link. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Keep following. Take care.